came today and woke up and said, goddamn, you know what? We're going to do this today. We're going to do this today while the movement is still happening. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Prissy, Missy, for those that don't know, and for those that do, thank you guys for coming back. Honey, we got some things that we need to talk about. I've been following, if you don't know, I do commentary on Instagram and I post the videos and my reactions for the last couple years on different reality shows. And one of those shows are The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. And so I've been a part of Bachelor Nation for like basically all my life. Like honestly, I was knee high. Maybe my mom saw the future and she was like, you're gonna do commentary, girl. Yes. But I've been doing commentary, and that was actually one of the first shows that I did commentary on. And I actually did it for Rachel's season, and that's where I actually started on. So honey, I'm not just like coming in new. Like I know how Bachelor Nation is. I know about The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, Crispy Harrison, Mike Fleiss, the creator. Like I'm well-rounded when it comes to like how the show is, what their audience is, and that kind of thing. So over the years, like if you guys know, there's this whole big thing going on right now. There's this group called Batch Diversity, and they've basically been like trying to bring more awareness and, you know, try to change the way The Bachelor does things, right? And so The Bachelor actually has never had, in their over 20 seasons, y'all, they have never had a black male lead for The Bachelor. Like it's freaking weird. It's just, I don't know how that's even like I don't even know how they've like gone so long not have a black male lead. But honey, it's happened, and it's been over 20 years, right? And you know, with this movement going on right now, you know, a lot of people are calling out a lot of these companies, right? And The Bachelor is no different. I have called them out. I called them out during Rachel's season when I was doing commentary, because it was so evident that they did not have a diverse like team. You know, the show is mainly Caucasian. I mean, this is something that if you watch the show, you know, okay, that's like the base audience. So when Rachel came on, Rachel was the first African-American female lead for The Bachelorette, right? And so like as a woman who is black, I noticed things that, you know, obviously a woman would not notice, and things like that would be like her hair, her makeup. And I called them out on that because I'm like, clearly you guys don't have the right team. Like, you know, for it's not gonna work the same way that it's worked in the past. You know, there's obviously, she has a different skin tone, she has a different hair type, like things that they did not pay attention to that I personally obviously noticed, and like other black people would have noticed as well. You know what I'm saying? So I called them out on that because I was like, y'all full of shit, okay? And you know, over the years we've tried to call them out on this BS, and I've personally done it. But then like about 2 years ago, we had Mike. Oh, he is so fine, y'all. He is really fine. Mike Johnson was on Hannah B's season. And so once the show was over, everybody literally was like, yo, Bachelor, Crispy Harrison, this is your chance to do some shit. And so we were thinking, you know, finally they're gonna get it together and bring on like this first black male lead, which everyone was crying out for. You know, even though it's a predominantly Caucasian audience, like people really wanted to see this like change happen. You know what I'm saying? And honey, it was time. Like I don't know, he was fine. He was fine. He has a nice background. Like it was like what more do you want? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guess what they did? They decided to basically cast Peter. Like we cried for Mike. We told you what we wanted. The audience cried for Mike. Like the audience was literally saying, give us Mike. And what y'all do? Went to go give us freaking Peter. Out with, you know, this movement going on, you know, a lot of companies are like, yeah, we're trying to change things. You know, they're trying to take accountability for the way they've done things in the past and kind of like, you know, change their teams and the people that they work around and add more diversity to it. And so with this batch diversity, when I first saw it, to be honest with y'all, I was like, you know, this is nice. Like it was great because this group of people are coming together. But for me, as a Black woman who does commentary, I've watched this show since I was literally knee high. I am very invested into it. And yeah, ABC, you guys can call me too, because I feel like I have a lot of insight. Like I would not mind hosting the Women Tell All. I would not mind helping to co-host the Men Tell All. Like I've literally you know, bring me on to Bachelor in Paradise. I can do this. But you know, batch diversity came together. Oh, it's been over 20 years. There's never been a like Black male lead. Like the time is now. And you know, for me, seeing that, I was like, no, this is not, no, that's not how I feel like we should go about it if we want to see real change. For me, it's about changing the team that they work in. I want to see, like, honestly, new makeup artists. I want to see a different type of like makeup artists, a more diverse makeup artist, because honey, we can see it. If you're a person of color or a Black person, you can see it. Like a different production team, like add a more diverse production team. Who are these like executives on these teams? Like a lot of things need to change in the back for me to sit here and be like, yes, I'm excited to have a Black male lead. So then I wake up this morning and guess what the show does? They're like, hey, by the way, we're going to announce our first Black male lead. And I'm like, honestly, no, like, no. There was a great step or whatever, but like, it felt like they were just trying to like push it because there's all this movement going on, and then it's, you know, it's gonna bring this hype, and like, now they feel like, oh my gosh, you know, like, let's be part of this movement and show change in that way. And I feel like the real work has not been done. Like, and also another reason why I feel like it was just such a cop out, because technically they're not supposed to announce The Bachelor until 2021. So Claire Crawley's season, she's going to be a bachelorette. Unfortunately, her season has been delayed due to Corona, but after her season, then they would announce The Bachelor, and then we would see The Bachelor in around January, February 2021. And so for me, it was like kind of just like some BS. Like they just want to like get this clout, and I don't know. It just seems so fake to me, to be honest with you. It's Matt James, I believe. So if you guys want to go look him up, he's actually Tyler. Ooh, Tyler fine too. He's actually Tyler's best friend. And so I feel like that has some play to do with it. He pretty, like, he already kind of has like a background, like as far as like his own name or whatever. But honey, I was not for it. So I want to read, so Carrie Burke, she put out a statement. She is the president of ABC because she was getting called out as well. ABC was getting called out, and she put out a statement saying, we know we have a responsibility to make sure the love stories we're seeing on screen are representative of the world we live in. We will continue to take action with regard to diversity issues on this franchise. We feel so privileged to have Matt as our first Black Bachelor, and we cannot wait to embark on this journey with him. They always say that at the end of every, like, anytime they pick like a new bachelor or a bachelorette, if you watch the show, that's always the ending. We can't wait to embark on this journey with you. And then Chris B. Harrison, who is the host of the show, and I feel like, to be honest with you, he has a lot of say. He's not just like the host of the show, but he has so much say past just being a host. He has a lot of power in like decisions that are being made, and 2 years ago, like, this could have been something, and I feel we were excited about this, and like people are still like excited. But Chris B. Harrison said, congrats, Matt James. The Bachelor family is thrilled to start this journey with our new Bachelor. We can and we will do better to portray diverse love stories that reflect the world around us. This is just the beginning. I'm going to do commentary on it because I know I add a voice to this show. I know what I bring to the show, and so it's not like I'm going to stop doing commentary. And one of the reasons why I do enjoy doing commentary for the show, not only because I've been a part of this like journey and a lot of these like couples journeys, but also because I'm a Black woman. Like it's there's not many people of color, not many like Black people that do watch this show, and so I feel like I do bring in all types of an audience, and I am proud to do that. But like we to do better, that we need to see change from within, and honestly that's going to make me more excited. And for me, that would have made me more excited to be like, yes, you know, they're changing all these people in the back, so now like there's gonna be different perspectives being brought in, see what the future holds. And also I feel like they announced it now because Claire Crawley's season got so delayed. I mean, it was supposed to happen in I believe May. It was like April, May is when her season was supposed to happen. And so like that momentum has kind of died, and they've been trying to do all these things to like kind of like keep us, you know, engaged in Bachelor Nation. So I feel like for them to do this is kind of like they're going to start shooting Claire's season, and we're gonna start obviously watching it, and so it's gonna add that momentum. But this goes for like a lot of these companies that are like trying to take accountability. Crispy Harrison, Mike Flights, you can't call me. I am ready and willing, honey, because honey, I can host, honey. I can do a lot of things than just host. I do commentary, I do it all. So, no, I'm excited to see what happens. I guess we'll see what comes out of this in the end. And people were making these comments saying like, oh, they picked him because he only dates white women, and so it's not going to be like as diverse. Like people are like, oh yeah, so he's only gonna like the final three are gonna be white. At the end of the day, I don't care what your preference is. I don't care what you want. If he wants to date a white woman, if he wants to marry a white woman, that is great. Like that is not an issue for me. Like I'm not saying that like he needs to pick a Black woman. I feel like that would not be fair to him, and I don't feel like that would be fair to his journey, because if that's not what he likes. But as long as he doesn't disrespect, and that's where the issue is, that sometimes people date outside their race and then they're disrespectful to the race that they are, and they disrespect those women or men that are within their race. And so as long as he's not doing nothing disrespectful, baby, I don't care if he's dating a Chihuahua, baby. You can date a Chihuahua for all I care, baby, and I will be A-okay. It's not about who you want to love and who you love. That shit is beautiful, okay? But as long as you're not doing no disrespect, baby, we all good, okay? So don't come out here doing anything crazy, because then I'm going to have to check you too. Please make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel, and I would definitely want to hear what you guys think, what you guys have to say. I'll definitely be updating y'all, because y'all know I got a mouth, girl, and I got opinions. We'll keep this conversation going. I don't think this is like the end of the conversation. There's definitely more to be said. I hope I see you guys next time, and you guys have a good day, okay? Nobody has time for that. Like, quite frankly, where was this energy 2 years ago? Where was this energy before? Where was the energy?